In his memoirs, Barger described the 1970s as a gangster era for the Hells Angels, saying, "The other clubs tried to take our reputation away from us. The blacks and Latinos despised us. We frightened white people. Hippies were no longer into us. Rednecks didn't like us either. Everyone despised us. We were isolated." Sergey Walton, James Jim Brands, and Kenneth K.O. Owen were Barger's top lieutenants during this time. Barger encountered legal troubles on April 11, 1970, when he was arrested on narcotics-related charges. The arrest followed the apprehension of Donald Howarth, a property manager and former Mr. America from Studio City, who was found walking towards Barger's residence carrying a suitcase containing 17 ounces of cocaine and 30 ounces of heroin. The estimated value of the drugs was $350,000. In response to these charges, Barger temporarily stepped down as president of the Oakland chapter in June 1970 to focus on his legal defense. However, Barger resumed his position within a few months. This was prompted by his successor, John "Johnny" Angel Palomar, receiving a 10-year prison sentence for shooting a bartender. The drug charges against Barger were eventually dismissed, although Howarth was convicted and sentenced to serve 5 years to life in prison for his involvement. Barger himself faced a separate sentence of 90 days in jail for leaving a court session prematurely. Sonny Barger, along with 4 other Hells Angels members, were involved in a major incident on January 22, 1972. They were pursued in a high-speed chase through Redwood Regional Park in 2 automobiles, a Pontiac and a Cadillac, by park rangers who accused them of poaching. The pursuit ended with the Pontiac slamming into a tree after the rangers shot out its tires. Bobby "Durt" England and Bert Stefanson, 2 of the Pontiac passengers, ran into the brush but were eventually apprehended. Upon inspecting the trunk of the Pontiac, 3 individuals identified as club prospects were discovered: William Hood, Russell Huddleston, and Danny Jarman. Hood and Jarman were found bound, gagged, and physically assaulted, while Huddleston had survived a throat-cutting attack. Barger, along with Russell B.A. and Oakland Gary Popkin, were arrested after a 4-mile chase by the police. During the pursuit, various items were thrown from the Cadillac, including firearms, surgical gloves, and a belt with an ammunition pouch and an engraved silver buckle bearing the inscription, "Sonny Barger Jr., 1957-67 President, Hells Angels Oakland." The charges brought against Barger and the others included attempted murder, kidnapping, and assault with a deadly weapon. However, Hood and Jarman claimed to the police that the incident was a form of initiation hazing. The Hells Angels attorneys, Jack Berman and Herman Mintz, argued that there was insufficient evidence and an illegal search conducted by the arresting officers. In the end, all 5 defendants pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of unlawful imprisonment amidst the legal proceedings.